Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner, standing with head trainer Lenny De Jesus, wearing red with gray, officially weighing in at 147 pounds. An excellent professional record consisting of 35 victories, including 21 knockouts, with only 3 defeats. Tonight, with honor, he fights for hundreds of millions of people on the African continent as he challenges for this world title. Ladies and gentlemen, the fighting pride of Accra, Ghana, and former welterweight champion of the world, Joshua, the Grand Master Clottey. And his opponent across the ring, fighting out of the red corner, with his head trainer, Freddie Roach, wearing red, official weight 145 3/4 pounds. His professional record, 50 victories, including 38 knockouts, with 3 defeats and 2 draws. From Kayumba, Serengeti Province, the former flyweight world champion, former super bantamweight world champion, former featherweight world champion, former super featherweight world champion, former lightweight world champion, former light welterweight world champion, and reigning, defending WBO welterweight champion of the world, the fighting pride of the Philippines, Manny Pacquiao.
What a reception for Pacquiao, voted fighter of the decade by America's boxing writers, ahead of Floyd Mayweather. Ready to go with local referee Rafael Ramos.
Protect yourself and obey my commands, okay? Let's do it.
Well, will it be another Pacquiao whirlwind? Can Clottey possibly cope with his speed and power? He is very, very durable and strong, though. Even Freddie Roach says it might take 9 rounds. Most people think it could be points for Pacquiao. But he has looked like a force of nature in the last couple of years, the Filipino. Clottey's had good wins, though. Zab Judah to become IBF champion. He beat the late Diego Corrales as well. And he's got a very handy record, and he believes as well. Here we go. Probably giving away the best part of 15 pounds in the ring on the night here, Pacquiao, although we haven't been given official on-the-night weights by the American hosts HBO. They sometimes do that, not tonight, not that we've heard anyway. Looks a lot smaller, doesn't he, Pacquiao, straight away?
Yeah, but he's used to that, and he's used to using things like that to his advantage. But I think he'll be very cagey early. I mean, he's been transformed as a fighter over the last 5 years or so. When he was at a bomb-happy slugger. But look at, see the way he has the technique not to allow Clottey to come back with punches. He put punches together, keep the other guy occupied. That's what he did there.
Look at this peekaboo defence that Clottey uses all the time. I know part of the Pacquiao plan is to go to the body, to hit punches underneath the elbows, bring that guard down. But it could be a long job here. Clottey's in fantastic shape. There are the body punches straight away. There's a feeling that if Clottey's to have any chance in the fight, he has to throw plenty of leather himself. He can't just be in survival mode.
No, and I don't expect he will be, and I think that the tight defence that he walks in behind, it's difficult to get close to Pacquiao. He can't match him for speed, so it's pointless trying to do that, so you have to come up with something else, and a tight defence, and trying to walk him down, walk him into corners, but you have to be going forward. And in the opening round here, Clottey hasn't been allowed too often to do that. Good movement from Pacquiao, good body attacks.
He's improved his footwork and his own defence so much Pacquiao, and all his training is based around explosivity and speed.
The one problem with the defence that Clottey uses is when Pacquiao moves to the side, as he does regularly, he's out of your vision because your own gloves are blocking your sight, so you can lose vision of your opponent, which is never good. So that's one problem with the tight hands held in front of the face defence. And that would leave his body exposed too.
Clottey was down from a jab when he fought against Miguel Cotto, but he's very, very rarely on the floor.
Clottey's doing okay in the opening round. Pacquiao a little bit busier, but Clottey doing fine, walking up close and blocking a lot of punches.
His defence is great, but Pacquiao has got there with through body shots, and he's doing much, much more than Clottey, who's just, I think, just feeling his way into the fight. That may not be a bad strategy to see how much power Pacquiao really does pack.
Jab or his straight right hand.
Give you another round.
Shot over the top, okay? When you paint him, expect
the,
something, okay? He's gonna throw.
Clottey corner, not his usual trainer there. Godwin Zani Coti, but Lenny de Jesus didn't seem to know who he was in one interview. Clottey called him Lenny something, I can't remember his name, he said.
Well, I think he was reasonably happy with the opening round. He got some of his own punches off, outworked. But there's a chance that maybe this defence he has will get him close to Pacquiao. Whether it can be effective when he gets there, we'll see.
Putting arms and gloves a lot of the time, Pacquiao, but I think he kind of knew it might be like that. He wants to find angles to rip in body punches. Not just the fact that he's been winning Pacquiao, it's the way he's been doing it over the last couple of years. They've been demolition jobs.
It's a good solid right hand. The Clottey's actually doing okay here. The body shots are working for Pacquiao.
Just throwing the odd shot, Clottey, but he needs to throw more if he's going to be competitive in the fight and not just exist in it. And there's a danger here that he adopts the mentality from the start that to go the distance with Pacquiao would be a kind of triumph for him.
I don't really believe that'll be in his head. What may be in his head is be strong in the second half of the fight when the natural weight and size can begin to tell. Make Pacquiao work hard in the first half of the fight. Or will he just do it as he's been doing throughout his career? I don't imagine that he's learned anything new for the Pacquiao fight.
Hope you're right about that, Jim. Let's see how it unfolds. He gets another right hand there, Clottey. Certainly in a give and take affair with Miguel Cotto. There were one or two people at ringside who thought that Clottey had won that. It was a split decision. That was a fine performance. He did lose to Antonio Margarito, but he had hand trouble that night, Clottey.
So this is not easy for Pacquiao because there's no target offered to him. So putting punches together, it's just a bit of play acting. That was a solid shot, bit of play acting, but it was a solid shot. I think the heads came together there.
He's playing possum a bit, wasn't he there, Clottey? Just to say, look, not her. Did a silly little mock dance at Pacquiao. I don't think the Filipino will take a blind bit of notice of that. He'll just carry on with his work.
Good body shots from Pacquiao.
These are heavy shots, even if not all of them are landing. Good little jab there from Clottey. I wonder whether Clottey might just grow in ambition as it goes on.
Well, I think if he's still there at the second half of the fight, which we expect him to be, maybe then we'll see a drive from him, a bit more adventure. But I think things have gone according to plan. He won't be worrying about losing the early rounds as long as he's making Pacquiao work and taking something out, some steam out of him.
Well, he hopes anyway. Pacquiao just works non-stop, wins the round easily.
Relax now. We're in a fight. Hey, baby. Nice.
Well, he hasn't buckled so far. Joshua Clottey, nobody did think he'd buckle very easily. Pacquiao, you're right, he's having to work hard. I suppose they're hoping in the Clottey corner he might punch himself out.
See, Clottey's staying on and keep coming forward. He's not throwing a lot of punches, but he's making